Well, good morning and welcome back to the channel. Uh, yeah, it's a bit grey and gloomy. I'm at Top Lock in Chorley and I'm parked up next to the Leeds Liverpool canal. So I thought I'd come down and do a little video down here because it's really nice. And in the summertime, like I keep saying, it's a brilliant place. And I used to come down here many years ago, and so I know it pretty well. So this is a Leeds to Liverpool canal, and as you can see, that's where I'm parked up over there. It's just at the side of the road, but it is relatively quite quiet. Now this is the Top Lock pub. This is only recently back opened up again. It did shut down for quite some time due to COVID and this thing going over, and that affected a lot of people. But it's a good pub. This it was always used to be a hive of activity. Spring and summer, this car park's always packed, and especially at the weekend. Now the canal is over 200 years old. It was started in the mid 18th century, and it took them 45 years to complete. So yeah, it took them a while, and it is 127 miles long with 90 odd locks at the end of the day. So no wonder it took them a while. It's not something you can just build overnight, and it's a brilliant place. Is this? And I know I keep banging on about it, but it's a really nice place. If just to come down and sit next to the canal, have a sandwich, or go up to the Top Lock and have a pie and a pint. But actually, this is classed as a place called Heapy, which is north of Chorley. But it's a nice. It doesn't look like it now because it's very drizzly. It's a bit chilly, but it's a lovely place. And if you fancy coming, come. Now the locks themselves are a very simple piece of engineering, but very clever. You've got this. You have a handle, and you turn this handle, and it raises the gates down at the bottom. So that then brings all the water in, which brings the water level up. So then you open these, once the pressure is equalised, open the gates up, and then you bring your barge through, and off you pop. But on this one, obviously, the water level will go down, and that allow you to go from the top end, step down, and then carry on further down the canal until you get obviously more locks, and you can go down the hill. It's very clever, and there's no locking mechanisms on these. It's just the sheer pressure of water which is keeping those closed and sealed. It's fantastic, and it's fun to watch when they come. It's a pity there's not one coming today. Now back in Fowden days, before they had engines and things like that on the barges, this would be the towpath, and what they used to use was horses to tow, hence the name towpath, the barges along the canal. And they also use sails as well. They used to use the wind, because why not? It's free. It's like me and my solar panels. It's free. Why not? And it must have been a great sight coming down here in the old days, with the animals and everything like that. It's history's great. History's fantastic. Anyhow, now the pub just there is called the Top Lock pub. And when I was very young, when I just passed my driving test and I had my first car, I used to come whizzing round here, and that was one of our usual places to stay, was a Top Lock. And obviously then, as an 18-19-year-old with his first car, I crashed it, as you do. But you live and learn. Now if you're thinking of coming up to this sort of part of the country and you want to experience the Leeds to Liverpool canal, you can actually hire barges. There's plenty of companies around this area, well, all along the Leeds to Liverpool canal, that allows you to rent barges, narrowboats of all various different sizes, and it gives you the chance to wander up and down the canal. And the beauty of it, there's pubs along the whole route. So if you want to, I've got to mind my step because I don't fall in. I've done that before. I fell in many a times in this canal. Oh, see, nearly again. I've lost track of thought now. Yeah, you can there's pubs all the way along, so you actually don't even have to cook. You can just eat your way from Leeds to Liverpool. But it's a really nice, it's spring and summertime. This place is fantastic, and I know it doesn't look like this now because it's grey and gloomy and it's very, very drizzly. But I was here in June, and the fishing's fantastic. Caught a nice big bream, which is my personal best. There's pike and all sorts in here. Yeah, I like it round here. It's nice. It's out in the country and it's nice and quiet. And nobody tends to bother you. You don't get the usual Darrens and Karens complaining about what you're doing, and everybody's really nice. This community of narrowboats, they're really nice, because where I park, there's some regulars there that moor all the time. And when I was here last time, I got talking to them, and they're really nice. They're very friendly. They don't tell you to bugger off and move, and you can't park there and things like that. So if you're thinking about it, do it. It's not a very expensive activity to rent these barges, and it's good fun. It really is. Now, the other thing that these sorts of places offer as well is services, and you've got your waste, toilets, and a shower, which you can use. Now, a bit out of breath. All you need is a key. Now, you can get the key readily available to use it. So if you are using them while you're on a motorhome, try and be respectful, not to go silly with them, because they will shut it down and stop it for everybody else. So just respect it, use the services, keep it nice and clean, don't get stupid, and they'll still be here for everybody else to use, because these services are mainly for people with narrowboats and things like that. So like I was talking about, if you're renting one of these boats, these are the sort of places that you can come, you can fill up with water, empty your toilet cassette, and if you need to have a shower, you can have a shower as well. Brilliant. And it's all free. You can't argue with that. And when you wander around here, you tend to meet some really lovely people. Now, when I was further down there, I met this lovely couple who were just coming into shot there, and he's a fellow YouTuber as well. And we got chatting, and they were such a nice couple, and that's what you tend to find out when you are wandering around like this, is you meet some really, really nice people. So yeah, it's all good fun. And it looks like Top Lock's open. Oh, it is, look. And this is the Top Lock pub. It's just open for lunch, and it's newly refurbished and it's opened back up again, and it's good to see this place back open. And behind the bar, that's Hannah. Hello, Hannah. She gave me great permission to come in and have a look round, because this is a private establishment, so I have to get permission. But what a fantastic little place! And if you're thinking of coming up to Chorley and Top Lock, come and visit this pub. It's a great place, lovely atmosphere. Well, that's the inside of Top Lock pub, should I say? And it's a lovely girl, Hannah, and it's her and her husband that run the place. And just to make something clear, it wasn't a full refurbish. They've had a lick of paint, but they are having a full refurbishment early 2024. So it'll look fantastic when it's done, because it looks great now. Well, thanks for watching. And I know it's not as glamorous as I was down in France and Spain, but it's autumn. It's to be expected. As always, come along for the ride and have a great day. And if you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. And let's keep this channel moving. See you later, bye.